Story time with Fergie and friends.
Hello, I'm back in the jungle, and now I'm going to talk to the wolves. And we've got the Minky Monkey, and I'm Minky Monkey, and it's story time, Fergie and friends. Hello! Woo! It is so exciting to see you, and it is the jungle, talking jungle drum, dum 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 dum. Well, I've decided that we're going to talk to a giraffe now. Why not? I'm taking off my Livingston hat and I'm putting on my very fetching little giraffe. Right. Are you ready, girls and boys, mums, dads, aunts and uncles? Wolf Girl by Jo Loring Fisher. How lovely. What a beautiful book. Sophie watched the city from her window. Cars weaved and wound in endless spirals and twists. Just like her worried tummy, the city was as gloomy and grey as she felt. But inside was her den. Sophie was always happiest there. She would put on her wolf suit and imagine she was fierce like a wolf, fast like a wolf, strong like a wolf, and brave, a little bit brave like a wolf. Sophie loved her wolf costume so much that she wished she could wear it to school. So one day she did. Good old Sophie. She knew that everyone would like her and want to be her friend when they saw her special wolf suit. In the playground that day, Sophie plucked up the courage to talk to the other children, but her words got stuck in her throat and her head and tummy felt funny. The other children whispered behind her back and laughed at her. Poor Sophie. Sophie ran back home and curled up into a little ball. She hugged herself as hot, salty tears streamed down her cheeks. Then an extraordinary thing happened. Sophie felt an icy breeze on her face and she began to shake all over. And suddenly, Sophie wasn't alone anymore. She had been joined by a wolf and her pup. And that wasn't all, because all around her were the silent snowy woods she knew from her books. Sophie ran and rolled with her pup. She pranced and howled just like a wolf, and a huge smile came across her face. She had made friends. But the wolves suddenly became still. Snow was starting to fall thick and fast. Feeling the biting wind, Sophie and the wolves headed for the woods. Deeper and deeper they went, becoming colder and more exhausted, until at last they found a cave. They crouched together, trying to get warm as the snowstorm roared outside. But Sophie realized the roaring sound wasn't just coming from outside the cave. It was inside too. What's going to happen? She looked up and saw an absolutely enormous bear. Sophie was terrified, but deep inside she felt a tingle, and she knew she had to be fierce, fast, strong, and most importantly, brave like a wolf. Leave us alone, bear. Leave us alone. The bear ran from the cave and out into the stormy night. Sophie smiled. She felt brave, and it felt wonderful. The wolves howled their praise and licked and nuzzled her face. But as a gust of snowy wind whistled through the cave, Sophie realized that the bear was cold and lonely outside. Maybe he had been just looking for a place to shelter like them. He didn't look so big and scary anymore. Sophie knew what she must do. As Sophie walked outside, she realized that sometimes being kind, was the bravest thing of all. Oh, poor bear. As they huddled together, Sophie realised that she felt quite different. She had friends, and she liked that feeling very much. An owl hooted softly outside, and Sophie fell fast asleep. The bear was there to keep them warm, wasn't it? She opened her eyes and realised she was back in her den and alone once more. Had it all been a dream? She wondered sadly. But then she remembered that the feeling of bravery and warmth, and realised it was still inside of her. She carried that feeling with her into school. She held on to it when someone asked her to join in, and this time her words didn't get stuck in her throat, and she replied in her quiet way, "Yes, please." Sophie carried her brave feeling inside all day, and later on Sophie spotted an owlish little boy, the one that no one ever noticed. They shared a shy smile, and Sophie knew she had made a friend. Thank you. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. Thank you, Wolf Girl by Jo Loring Fisher.
With Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.